I think they were just trying to get some momentum built. Get a first down, pick it up, and keep moving.
Here we go. What? 90. What? 90. Ohio. Ohio. Flex round. Flex round. Cut.
On first down, Downs to throw. Man open right side. It's Rodgers. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
Ohio. 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 Ohio.
On first and 10, Dobbs. Man open left side is Brown. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
Here's Dobbs to throw. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Call it a gain of 3, and that's going to bring up a third down.
Flex round. Flex round. Ohio. Ohio.
To throw is Dobbs. Finding a safety valve here. That's complete. So a minute 55 to go in the first half. We're back to Arlington right after this timeout. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38. Ha-ha. Ha-ha.
Now Dobbs. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Vance McDonald, the tight end, was the target. That'll bring up second down.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
Throwing here, Dobbs. And he connects with Vance McDonald. And he'll go out of bounds inside the 15-yard line. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down. Well, that tight end position, it just seems to continue to evolve every year in the NFL.
Yeah, you're getting really terrific athletes. A lot of them maybe were wide receivers at one point. They continue to give you speed, great hands, and big bodies, which make them excellent targets for quarterbacks.
He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple. Now the Steelers hustling up to the line of scrimmage.
Ohio. Ohio.
On second down, Dobbs. He's going to flip one out here to his running back. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense, as they'll talk it over here before what'll be an important third down. They come out here in the eye. On third down. That's Connor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. A great play there. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. So we're right back where we started. All even as the kick's away. This is fielded at the goal line. Shifts by him. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Now the Cowboys offense heads back onto the field. And 2 interceptions already here in this first half. That's got to affect him a little bit, right? He's got to be thinking about it.
He's got to be thinking about it, but most of the good ones, they find a way to put it aside. They're not happy about it by any stretch of the imagination. They find a way to put it aside and continue to play their game.
Can he put it aside? Let's find out. Now, meanwhile, a pass that should have been intercepted, but it winds up falling incomplete.
I know that interception was dropped, and it would have been their 3rd of the game, and I will guarantee you, in the huddle, on the bench, all the defensive guys have been talking about is, you got this guy right where we want him. Who's going to get the next one? It almost becomes a challenge, and they've missed a golden opportunity.
And past the 40, before he's out of bounds. He's got his first catch here before halftime, and it goes for a first down.
Go to 54, go to 54, wide. Here we go, 46.
Prescott looks to throw on first. That's into the hands of Gallup over the middle. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. They'll pitch it out to Elliott. Dancing away at the 30. Oh, he breaks a tackle, and he's got an alley. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. A first down throw for Prescott. On the right side, this is Austin with a catch. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? They'll try to sweep with Elliott. A nice pickup of 14, and it moves the stick, sets up a 1st and goal.
No matter the week, no matter the team, you're going to hear coaches wax nostalgia for big tight ends that can control the edge of the line of scrimmage. Well, sometimes you don't have a tight end in the game, so now you're looking at your tackles. Can they control the perimeter? Make sure that that gets sealed.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. Ezekiel Elliott with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Cowboys are in for 6. And he puts it through. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Steelers set to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure, if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the second half. Managing risk is a big decision here.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in the first half of play. From the shotgun, here's Dobbs. Now he'll escape to his left. And that's going to be too high. Out of bounds and incomplete. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down.
It's never a bad idea to try and get it to Antonio Brown, but it must be a little bit of the Madden curse going on for our cover athlete here. Hasn't been able to get that elite separation that we're used to seeing from him.
Dobbs is throwing. On the left side, it's McDonald. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Open man is Switzer, complete. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. The completion good for 3, and it's second down. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Here's Dobbs to throw. He's going to look deep down the field. And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off. final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10. Final play of the half. Prescott escaped, and he's going to go down. Couldn't get a throw off with the pressure. Maybe that was for the best, as that brings us to the end of this first half of play. So we have come to halftime here in Dallas with the Cowboys out in front. As we send you to our EA studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. The Steeler offense now with a football first here to begin the third quarter. They're close game, but they're going to need to do a little bit better probably here in half 2, no?
I would agree with that totally. I would guess it in the locker room. They talked about cleaning up some of the errors, but overall I think they wanted to be positive with them. Guys, we're right there, just not playing as well as we need to. Let's pick it up, and we still have a chance to win this game.
Yeah, they do. We'll see if they can pick it up.
Here we go. Grand 38. Grand 38.
They go play action here on first down. Going top shelf for Smith-Schuster. And that one falls incomplete. Looked like he might have had position there, but he couldn't hold on at second down.
This defense is continuing to contest every deep ball that is thrown downfield. And look, it doesn't matter whether you're playing man or zone. Eventually that becomes man on man, and you've got to trust yourself and go up at that moment of truth and make a play on the football.
Dobbs. Throw left side complete. It's Brown. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives him a new set of downs. Dobbs now 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10. Back to throw Dobbs. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he was able to shed the tackle, but the reserves come in for the stop. The first down screen pass, good for 5. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
Here we go.
Now Dobbs. That'll be taken in there by James Washington. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. The passing game in rhythm right now for Pittsburgh. There's another first down.
Flex round. Flex round. Flex round. Flex round.
Now a play fake here on first down. To the right side and complete to Washington. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Dobbs looking to throw on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion.
And there's a man they call AB, always a volume receiver. He gobbles up catches. Holds a number 2 and number 4 spots for most receptions in a season in NFL history. And in 2015, just 7 catches.
And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by the linebacker, Jalen Smith. He's at the 40, the 20, 10, 5. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Short throw, pick 6 right there, those linebackers. They love when those short throws come and those eyes get real wide, don't they?
How about the anticipation on the play? Reading, reacting, and then the ability to catch the football and take it in the opposite direction.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll probably wish he'd reconsidered here. It will cost him 10 yards as he's down at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
After the pick six, they go right back to the air. On the run, he'll let this go deep right. And my goodness, another interception. Chidobe Awuzie with a pick. And they get the football. They'll set up shop at their own 49-yard line. Wait a second. They did not accept that after the incompletion. Well, your look is just as puzzled as mine.
I got nothing for you here. You have to take that penalty, don't you?
It's 3 yards. Sliding out of the pocket. Man open, that's complete to Dalton Schultz. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. And that one results in 35 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down. Now Prescott. He finds Hearns left side. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. That throw good for 4. It's second down. 4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6. Elliott. He'll get this down inside the 10 for a pickup of about 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8. Just a yard on the run there, and that's going to bring us to a 4th down. Prescott to throw on 4th. Being chased out left. And he will score. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dak Prescott, an 8-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys will extend their lead. He knocks it through. It's 28-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he will be taken down here on the return on what will wind up being the final play of this 3rd quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's McDonald. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future games. Can they get better and be ready?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Randy Gregory in there to sack him for a loss of 6.
Now, that was just absolute perfect man coverage. Nowhere for them to go with the football. Led to a sack. And that's really difficult to do in today's NFL with all these gazelles running around that you're trying to cover in the secondary.
Here's Dobbs to throw. And James has it. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd. Now Dobbs. Got his man complete over the middle. It's James. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards.
Partner, it's a lot of fun watching the NFL now, isn't it? Because when the big fella runs routes, it used to be when we were kids, he'd run about 3 different routes, and that was it. Now he can run anything and catch the ball, as we just saw there.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Ohio!
To throw is Dobbs. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. Well, Antonio Brown can wreak havoc in so many ways. Here he's able to cause a PI penalty.
He runs at defensive backs with such speed and power. I think it creates panic on their end, and a lot of times they just reach out and grab him, and that's the result there, a pass interference call.
They'll try to run it. This is Connor. And they will stop him after a fairly minimal pickup. And now a timeout called by the Cowboys defense. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. They'll give it to him up the middle. Yeah, he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Steelers are able to cut into that deficit. Point after, right down the middle. And that cuts the lead to 28-14. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Swing on the field, right. To the right.
They'll run with Elliott. And he's going to be met at about the 43. A gain of 3, second down. And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all 3 still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And now, defensively, they're going to burn their first timeout. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. On third down, Elliott. And he's going to be stopped up right at the line of scrimmage. And his defense here going to burn their second timeout. But you can also factor in another timeout that they'll get when the clock stops at the 2-minute warning. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th.
Get out. 26.
They'll run it with Elliott. And he's taken down inside the 30. That's a 4th down pickup of 10 yards and an opportunity certainly missed on the defensive side.
I like the reasoning. It's too far for a field goal, and it's too short to really get a big field position edge on a punt. Let's go for it. And sure enough, it's the ground game that's able to convert for them on 4th down.
They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll force upon him a 3rd and 14. Time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14.
Here you go.
Elliott, toss right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. A 5-yard loss there is going to bring up 4th down.
We've seen this offense go for it on 4th down already on this drive. I wonder if they'll go for it again.
They certainly wouldn't rule it out with these guys. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And that'll push the lead up to 17. So with that, you figure this game's pretty much out of reach at this point.
Yeah, it's going to take a heck of a comeback to come from 3 scores down, but don't change that channel. Don't go away. Miracles can happen, and you want to be here in case it does.
You're a company man.
Aren't I, though?
And Pittsburgh getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A gain of 39 that time.
We just saw him hit a big play there on a deep post. And most of the time, the post isn't available because usually you have defenders in the middle of the field. But if you throw enough curls and crossing routes and underneath routes, I know from experience, they get tired of watching those balls get caught. They start to creep up a little bit, and that's when you can hit them big over the top.
And throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. Throwing middle, but it's incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver that time. And now it's second down.
I'm going to need some help with this one. How did he miss him? Wide open in the end zone. He's not hurried. He's not hit. And somehow, incomplete?
Yeah.
What happened?
During film study, that's one where he's just going to shake his head, not be able to believe it.
6 points go by the wayside on that one.
Now a second down throw for the end zone, but it's incomplete. So now 3rd and 10. A big play to start the drive, but nothing since. Throwing here, Dobbs. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. James Washington, a 14-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are able to close the gap just a bit. Extra point splits the uprights, and that will shave one more off this lead. So 2 scores down. Time definitely not an ally, but here comes the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards is the pickup there, and that should just about put a bow on this one. Prescott now 10 of 16 throwing the football. It's 1st and 10. Here's Prescott eluding the pressure right, and he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree in there to bring him down for a loss of 7.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Spins by, and he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 yards back on the run, but still have a 3rd and long situation forthcoming. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Now on 3rd down, that pass knocked down in the backfield and incomplete. And now whistles and a flag, and I think we got a jump here. So a jump there defensively.
And it's a killer. Watch the football. Don't move across the line of scrimmage until the ball moves.
The offense is going to stay out there. They've converted twice, failed once so far on 4th down. Let's see what's in store here. This looks like a free play for Prescott. Oh, no, he lost the football. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call, mark off the 5, and keep it moving.
Well, I know at points of this when you wanted to close your eyes.